Hello everyone, welcome to TechSharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss another way to use IBM Bob in order to prepare some analysis report. So I'm sure in some of your scenarios there might be a requirement. You might have encountered this in requirement where you have to prepare the proper call stack analysis report, right? So in that case, how we can make use of IBM Bob, what prompt we can write, and how it can provide the important information in analysis report. So this thing we are going to discuss, and for this demo what I did, like I created just a simple text file which contain source code for my 3 program. So you can see program 1, and then we have program 2 here. Let me show you. Yeah, there is program 2, and then we have program 3. So instead of providing 3 different files, what I did, because I am using trial version, I need to take care of the Bob coins also. So that is why like I'm using only 3 program, and what I did, I just copy paste the source code of 3 program into one single text file. And now what I'll do, I'll just provide these things into one text file, and then I will use one master prompt to convert this thing. Once I provide the prompt, so it will consider these 3 sources as a separate program and prepare the analysis report. Okay, so fine, I think now we are good to start with the session. But before we proceed further, I just want to let you know one thing, that before we actually start the discussion, if you haven't watched the previously released sessions first, I would strongly recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to use IBM Bob for call stack analysis report. But prior to that, we have already covered various other examples. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Here you can see, and one more thing, just for that, you can also refer the TechSharmit digital course book, which is freely available in the description box. There you will find more than 3,600 plus sessions available in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can easily consume the content. And if you have any queries there, you can simply reach out to me through comment section. Okay. All right. So let's see how we can use it. So now I'll do one thing. I'll just simply paste my prompt here. Let me copy paste the prompt first. Okay, so I just copied my prompt. Now I'm pasting it here. So this is a very small but master prompt where we have specified all the things that we need in our output. So I'll walk you through this prompt. So firstly, we are assigning the role to the IBM Bob. So we have clearly mentioned here, you are a certified IBM I RPG expert with 20 plus years of experience. After that, I'm giving the task. So I'm giving you a text file called stack, which contains source code for 3 separate RPGLE programs. Each program is clearly marked with its name. So you can see we have marked it with its name. Treat each one as a separate, completely separate IBM I program object. Okay, so what it will do, it will consider each program as a separate IBM I object. Analyze the complete call stack across all 3 programs and then return these things. Okay, so we have clearly mentioned here that what it is supposed to do. Now the first rule says call stack order. So firstly, we wanted to know which program is at the top, middle and bottom. Show the complete call chain. So here we just right now we have only 3 programs, but in your project there might be multiple programs, right? 5 programs, 6 programs. So we just wanted to know how the flow works. Okay, so we need a complete call chain for all the programs. Secondly, we need few details for all programs. So you can see for each program, list down program name, what it does, what parameter it receives, what parameter it sends to the next program, and what values it returns back. So these are the things that I need for each program. After that, we need a data flow trace. So in case of data flow trace, what I need, I want to show like how data flow from main program all the way down to the calc text and back up with the actual value. So we need to use this format: field, value before call, value after call. Okay, so this thing I need. Then I need a parameter direction table. So for every parameter in every program, show program what parameter, type, its input or output. So this kind of parameter direction table I need for my call stack. And then for the fifth point, I just simply mention about the call stack diagram. So here I need a call stack diagram. So draw a simple diagram showing the call flow top to the bottom and return the flow bottom to top. What would be the expected output? So in case of expected output, show the exact screen output when main program runs. So I also need the main program's output. Okay. So yeah, this is the small prompt. I'll just press enter on it, and within a few seconds it will ask me for the file read approval. So you can see, remember this file is on my local system, so from local it is accepting the file and reading it, but it needs my approval. If I reject it, it won't be able to read it, but here I'm approving it. So within a few seconds it will start preparing the content for me. So you can see it completed the tasks, and now it is just returning me all the required information. Now before we review the content, I just want to strongly recommend you one thing, that doesn't matter which AI model you are using, always make sure that you review the content whatever you have generated from this. Okay, because there are high chances that it might return something wrong, because specifically in IBM or is RPG, because sometime it won't be able to consider the correct syntaxes, and due to which it causes issues. So always make sure that you reviewed whatever you have generated from it. Okay, fine. So now I'll just show you, like here you can see IBM RPG call stack analysis. Call stack order is top, middle, bottom. So top is main program level 1, which calls calc dis level 2, and then calc text for the level 3. Okay, then complete call chain is this is how it works. And then we have program analysis. So in program analysis, for main program it returns purpose of main program is main driver program that initialize the order processing. Nothing, it receives nothing. Entry point program send to calc disk. So these are the parameters it sends to calc dis. So if you check, yes, it is, there are 4 parameters it is sending, right? Returns nothing to the top level program, get back this value. So it also provided us the value as per the source code. Then similarly it provide the information for the middle level. So it receives this and then sends to calc test, return to main program, and bottom level. So this is the bottom level. So again, for now we just provided we just feed a small demo example, right? A small demo call stack, but in actual real world scenario there might be some changes also, like level 1, then level 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So that works. Okay, and this is the data flow trace, like how data was received, then what all things changed, accordingly it is generating this thing. This is the calculation flow, parameter direction table. So main program parameter, input, output, whatever information is there, it is considering that. And this is a kind of call stack diagram which it prepared. But again, as I always remind you that you have to review these all things properly, because it generated the proper output. But again, at least we got the perfect template. So if you are doing it manually also, like, then in that case it will also help you. But yeah, it is generating the output which is correct. You just need to review it, and if any minor modification is needed, then you can fix it manually. Again, in that case also it will save your time, right? So these are the all steps that you need to follow before you generate any call stack report. So in the next session we will see another example of using IBM Bob. Meanwhile, you can do the practice, and if you have any question you can reach out to me through comment section. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session. So thank you for watching Tech Share With.